How's it going, everybody? This is Shay D of Shay D Horror. You all know what day it is. Today happens to be Friday the 13th. If you are actually joining me on Friday the 13th, welcome. If it's a different day, welcome as well. We all know and love this classic. For the most part, I think everybody watching this video knows this movie. I thought I would revisit the original here. As you can see, I have the VHS and my old Friday the 13th Uncut Deluxe Edition DVD copy. So let's get into the synopsis. Rip into a chilling new Uncut Deluxe Edition of Friday the 13th. With the addition of unrated footage and insightful special features, plunge deeper into the film that spawned 11 sequels and the genre's unstoppable bad guy, Jason Voorhees. A new owner and several young counselors gather to reopen Camp Crystal Lake, where a young boy drowned and several vicious murders occurred years earlier. They've ignored the locals' warnings that the place has a death curse, and one by one they find out how unlucky Friday the 13th can be as they are stalked by a violent killer. Okay, so this is Friday the 13th. It is from the year 1980. It is put out by Paramount Pictures, and it has a runtime of 1 hour and 35 minutes. And of course, it is rated R. First off, I want to say, following in the footsteps of films like Black Christmas, then Halloween, how smart and good it was of a marketing plan for Friday the 13th. The specific day or holiday slasher is a great marketing tool, and we have another one on the way next month with Eli Roth's Thanksgiving, which I'm excited to see in the theater. What can be said about this classic? I figured I would revisit the OG here, being that today is actually Friday the 13th. See how that marketing strategy works, how it comes into play. An absolutely iconic score to begin with. The sound effects, I'm pretty sure everyone watching this video knows and loves. The formula is set here for the slasher film. This kicks off with a great opening scene, that classic score, and you know what you're getting into. Well acted, directed, and well paced, and essential for the horror movie viewer and collector. We see here as a franchise is born. Rememberable one liners and a setting that is now so recognizable. Friday the 13th lets it rip and shows us plenty blood and cool kills with the amazing practical effects of the one and only Tom Savini. We all know the name Camp Crystal Lake and the name Voorhees. It's one of my favorite film franchises, and last year I reviewed the remake. It was time again for the original, which I've seen many, many times. Who would have thought back then that this film would spawn a franchise of 12 films so far? Just think, my friends, Jason X being the 10th, then Freddy vs. Jason, and the Friday the 13th remake. The next movie, if there is, will be the 13th movie. I hope if it's done, they knock it out the park. I hope, it's going to be some pressure on that one. Watching this original here, I can appreciate how the story actually expanded. Well, at least parts 1 through 4, and then, well, by 3, we all pretty much get the Jason Voorhees that we all know of. I personally have, of course, all of the movies, including the documentary, various Jason hockey masks, shirts, socks, pajamas, figures, and even more from this iconic, badass franchise. It's cool that we have a Friday the 13th here this year in the month of October. A significant day to me, and some for many other reasons as well. This is a great slasher that set so many tropes for other films, although this itself was influenced by other films. For the time, it did its own thing. A great cast, a superb score and sound design, fun location, and of course, some good, bloody, cool kills. This movie plays out great, some good jump scares, one at the end that is one of the best, and a solid ending that leads us down the path of Camp Crystal Lake. I like this entire franchise. Yes, even the remake, I do have my favorites, but I enjoy all of them. The metaphor of the storm coming in, the well paced kills, the score, and the gore all start here. Recently, I've noticed that YouTube has been changing my views, or that the numbers will be decent, then down, views even taken away. So I'm not sure what's going on with all of that. And a while back, I had issues uploading videos, so I just don't know. I do have many videos up. Um, Thank you to everybody that's been with me since day one, or if you're a new viewer, I appreciate you. Like I said, I have many videos up, entire VHS, DVD, Blu-ray collections, as well as many hauls and, of course, reviews. I appreciate each and everyone who has viewed, liked, commented, subscribed. I hope all of my horror friends and family are having a great October and a great year, and of course, a great Friday the 13th. Until next time, my horror homies, this was just a few of my thoughts on a classic. This is, and today is Friday the 13th.